Making your first order. Well guys, here is the moment of truth. Congratulations. I'm so pleased you've got to this stage of the course. Well done. By this time, you should by now have your final product chosen, received some samples and tested the market with them. You now know that you have a product that sells. You now know that you have a supplier that will sell you a decent product at a great low price that you can now sell for big profit margins. Super cool, man. If all this is looking good, then it's time to proceed on to the section where we'll be making some large small orders. I call them these because they are larger than sample orders, but often under what the factory wants to provide as an MOQ. That's right. A lot of the MOQs on factories are a bit too large for our taste, okay? They put them in, they're factories, they want to make big orders, okay? We obviously want to minimize the risk of what we're doing and we want to make smaller orders. Factories will do this. It just takes a certain bit of hustling, which I'm sure we're all well acquainted with now. Things start to get quite exciting now. We're going to knock it up a gear and I'm going to go through the chapters now and tell you what is in this section and what you need to get ready for. Okay, all right, it's not as crazy as you think it's going to be. You're not going to be surrounded in boxes and, you know, phones ringing and everything's going mad. It just knocks up a gear and it starts to get exciting because you start selling more and getting out there onto some more websites. Probably sick of the sight of Alibaba and that by now. But yeah, we're going to get going. We're starting out small. Always start small, minimize the risk. You don't, even if you've got a bankroll, and you've got a bit of money, you think, hey, I know what I'm doing. I've got this great product. I'm just going to spend it all out on it. Always start small. Test the ice before you start walking on it. That's what I say. I'm going to show you ways on how to make a large small order, which is basically how to hustle, fake it till you make it again. Very much that. It shows you how to take down the MOQ on a factory and start making orders that are more suitable and more comfortable for you. We're going to go into shipping. We're going to go into ways of shipping, different arrangements you can make with the factory, and other third parties you can use to get your products over to you. It's not as big a deal or as intimidating as you think it's going to be. Shipping's relatively easy. It's made easy by the people that do the shipping, i.e. shipping companies and the factories you deal with, because it has to be easy for you. Okay, it's not a big deal. It looks a lot more than what it is. Okay, order preparation. Order preparation is you being prepared for when your order arrives. It's a case of time. You want to get your product out to market as quickly as possible. You want to have an area ready in your house or your flat or wherever you're doing your business. You want to have that area ready, not just to store the product, but an area ready where you're going to work, where you're going to pack the product, where you're going to store your packing materials, what you're going to use to print your invoices with, where you're going to put your marketing materials that you're going to add with your products, all sorts of stuff like that. Obviously, every product's different. Whatever you've picked, some of your product could be the size of a matchbox, in which case you're not going to need a lot of room, but you are still going to need to be organized. Making your first order checklist. This is basically a checklist of things that you need to go through. All the important points are on it. I will make that checklist, and all you got to do is tick off what's on it, and you will then know that you're in place to keep going. Okay, DIY mindset. Obviously, at the beginning, it's a DIY effort. We're not going to be getting in warehouses or forklift trucks or anything like that. It's done in your house. And you will just need to get yourself into a mindset where you're doing everything, okay? It's cheap, it's low budget, but you still need to maintain a professional image and you still need to keep faking it until you're making it, okay? Follow closely by the conclusion. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next section. Really glad to have you here. This is so cool. See you soon.